Domik music service, walking in slow-mo. Domik music service, Marc-André, hold the door. Marc-André, hold the door. Hey, yeah, Marc-André, hold the door. Marc-André, hold the door. Marc-André, hold the door. Marc-André, hold the door. Marc-André, hold the door.
Entrance, thank you.
That was Marc-André Merrimen, yet again holding the door for Domik while he makes another horrible, cringe production. So that was about a minute, and if I want the monetization to work, I gotta stretch this to 8 minutes. So I'll just put all the custom emojis up, and while most of you are just about to click off, let me just say I'm going to tell a story about each one of them. So if you're not familiar with these custom emojis, or if you are and just want to hear the backstory, you're going to get that now. So let's begin with double. That is the way that Ken really likes his coffee. Double cream, double sugar. Gets it at Tim Hortons. There's a DBL on the custom emoji. And the clip that we use when he says double, he was in line at Tim Hortons and he was complaining about lazy service and the line wasn't moving fast enough, and that harkens back to the days when he would do his fake bloopers, which were not really bloopers because a real blooper is funny. Okay, this is one take. Alright, yeah. Anyway, so they're not real bloopers. Okay, they're not real bloopers. It was just if he would misspeak and screw up a line, then he would go and so that was his idea of a blooper. They're not really bloopers. So that's just his personality. So he was sitting in the line in the car when it was moving slow, and which was kind of funny. Even when he used to do the fake bloopers, they were halfway funny, a little bit. I'm not saying they were good or anything. They were just, that was his idea of a blooper, which is just to, play with the sounds of words as an infant would do. And, it's like, oh, there's bloopers at the end of this. No, it's just, so all the while he's doing that, Ken is thinking, stretch it out for more garbage content. All right, so that's the story of the double custom emoji. Then we move on to the drone. That is the latest DJI drone that you can fly in Canada without a license of some kind. It's like a couple of grams under the weight limit, and that is the actual thing, shrunk down to custom emoji size. Okay, moving on. That's Julia, one half of the former team of JP and Julia, and we do healthy junk food reactions. What is left of healthy junk food after Julia stole it from JP.
And just to be clear, I did not quit healthy junk food. I was locked out of all of my accounts, and then a lawsuit was filed against me.
And she's making terrible material, which is fun to react to. And, okay, that's enough of her. Okay, there's the Jackary. And the Jackary, we have a sentimental feeling because that was Ken's first giant rechargeable camping battery product. And then he stabbed them in the back by switching over to Blue Eddy, which shows you can't trust him for corporate sponsorships. And then there was some falling out there because there's no Blue Eddy being spoken of any longer. And now he's back with Jackary in some way or another. So that's the Jackary. And okay, that's Tangy. That is lemon and lime together. And Ken used to say Tangy a lot of the time, and we made fun of him for doing it. And he still does a Tangy every now and then. So that is still a nice one to have. That's lemon and lime together, signifying Tangy. Next, it's the trusty steering wheel tray, which we've seen so often it's like we don't see it anymore. Yet he mentions it all the time. Let's get to the trusty steering wheel tray and start eating, shall we? And that is the actual tray from Amazon that he uses from his link, shrunk down to custom emoji size. That is the one. Alrighty, let's go on to Moose. And Moose costs $40,000 Canadian.
Those dollars are Canadian dollars, eh? Sorry.
And we know because when he was talking about it and he showed where he bought it, and you guys found it on the dealership website, that's $40,000. They bought it on a lark because the new custom one that they wanted from the Hitch House in the Barrie, Ontario, Canada area was not available. So they had to just get something. So on a lark, they threw $40,000 away on a used Mercedes-Benz Sprinter that they bought in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. And that was to get them started on the Ken and Carol boring van life channel direction, and the fans rejected it, and so we knocked Moose over and put a fork in it. So that's the story behind that. Stretching along, there's medium Pepsi. Ken was in the United States, and he was either speaking his order incorrectly, or the person there got the order wrong. It doesn't matter. We don't really know because the footage comes from Ken. You don't really get the full truth from him when he does that. The thing is, the guy is losing control over a fountain drink from a fast food place. So there it is, a medium Pepsi. There it is, the medium Pepsi. And here another beverage to speak to is Crystal Beer. Now we've had the expensive tequila that Ken likes. We've had Molson Canadian, Red Stripe, Jägermeister, and currently it's Crystal, which is what he gets when he's in Cuba. And maybe we should change it back to Molson product. That's the story on the Crystal Beer. We always have to have alcohol included when we're talking about. And here's the star of the show, Ken Domik, the Ken Domik custom emoji. And there he is, our favorite e-bagger booze hound hack. And yeah, so I think we got hey, we just hit 8 minutes. Okay, here's Carol. That's Mrs. Domik. And moving right along, we have from the Lon Channel, who also does reactions. That is a puppet version of Ken Domik, known as Ken Doofus. That is correct. On the Lon Channel, there is a puppet version of Ken Domik, and it is Ken Doofus. Please check the Lon Channel sometimes, because that is where the puppet is. And now we have our live stream host, Mr. Pig, a free pig that used to be with Healthy Junk Food and still makes some appearances with JP. And it was originally, rather, I should say, our pig, is originally from the Joey Corporation. And so he's a pig that can be on this channel. And, well, beyond stretching this to now 9 minutes, we're going to have to confront being boring for 10 minutes. Okay, so next is JP, the other half of the JP and Julia team, which is broken up, and they're fighting each other in court, with Julia being the aggressor. Then we have Paul Merrimen. It's the only time that Ken is happy in his videos, when Paul is there. And now, finishing up at 10 minutes, there's Rusty, the prop van that Ken bought on purpose to be falling apart, so it makes him look like a real stealth camper when he's got lots of money with Carol. And when it falls apart, Ken can always say, "Oh, I need help with this. Oh, I'm the only breadwinner. Send money or the Domiks will not eat, so please help. Something fell off Rusty again." It's all happening by design to make him look poor and needing money from his audience. And they give him money. So we're just going over 10 minutes. Please join the channel. It's only $1.99 a month. There's no contract. And, sorry for this being boring. It was just if you didn't know the story behind all the custom emojis, now you have it. Thanks for coming by, and that is it.
Is that it? That's it.
British peanut.
Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people.
Tangy.